This is going to be a really different episode of the Geek Out Room podcast. I normally have at least some type of structure to what I'm going to be talking about, but this is going to be more of a spontaneous episode. All right, so I may ramble a little bit here or there, but it's my podcast. I can do what I want with it. Don't forget, we're available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We're also available on our YouTube channel, Sauceless Entertainment. This is powered by Sauceless Entertainment. With that being said, let's talk about some video games, man. Listen, gaming is a huge part of my life. It always has been. And part of the reason why I really don't engage with social media nearly as much as I did in my early 20s or teenage years into my early 20s is because there's a lot of negativity around everything, dude. Like, whatever you want to say is a universal 10 out of 10 video game could come out, and people would hate it, whether they really hate it or whether they just want to get paid for engagement. Either way, it would be negativity. A perfect movie could come out, a perfect song or album could come out. There's just negativity. I'm not saying that discourse doesn't have its place or that everyone has to like everything, or if something is great, or if I think something is great, that means everyone else has to agree too. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that, like, because I don't engage or follow that many people on my social media accounts, if at all, and because so how social media are framed now with their algorithms, you don't just see your friends or people you're following anymore. You see like everything. You see all these viral videos or videos that are gaining traction. So it's not just people you actually know. It's just everyone on the internet. So we don't follow that many people. I just get a bunch of just random stuff, and a lot of that random stuff is just negative. And I'm not saying that it didn't exist. I'm not that old. Like I don't predate the internet. The internet and computers have always been a thing. Chat rooms have always been a thing. But it just didn't feel like how it feels now. It feels like a lot less people play for the hell of it, for the fun of it, for the sake of, hey, I like gaming, or it's a good hobby to have, or it helps me de-stress something. There's so many different reasons why people play video games. But what gets pushed is all this negativity about, oh man, you had to hate Spider-Man 2 on the PS5 because of it's the worst game of all time. Relax. Video games gaming is supposed to be so fun. It's supposed to be so fun. In fact, it's supposed to be more fun than ever before because now we can connect through the internet. I did grow up in a time where there was no online services. There was no Fortnite. There was none of this. I played Minecraft early on the computer. Like, I think a year or two then it came into the Xbox 360. It was just a different situation when it came to gaming, man. It felt so much more pure. Even trading cards felt so much more pure. I remember buying my first ever box set, I guess they're called it, for trading cards. Okay, where you buy the box that has a bunch of packs in it. Me and my brother had to save up a whole summer's worth of coins, and I'll never forget. I don't know if he forgot this or not. We had to save up. I think we still have some of the cards from that box. We saved up like I forgot what it was, probably like $80 or something, or $100, or whatever it was. I think it was like $100. Let's just call it $100, and we saved up for that. And it was a bunch of coins, dude. We had to go to the Coinstar to go in and get it to cash, and then our dad filled up the rest of the money that you lose from the fees for converting your coins into cash, which was like a couple bucks. And we got the packs of the box, and we split it 50-50. There's moments like that where trading cards or video games can be so pure, so joyful. Now everything is money, money, money. All right, everything is just money, and it sucks because every single interaction, every single joyous thing there's a price tag that's attached to it, and sometimes that price tag can get a little too high. And this past month really helped remind me why I enjoy gaming so much, man. Because two things happen. One, I have a gaming buddy. He's more than a gaming buddy. He's like a childhood friend. He's a friend I've known since seventh grade. We play video games here and there because he has kids. And we don't live that close together. So, but we do try at least every 2 weeks, sometimes every week, at least once a week or once every 2 weeks. We try to game together. We find a game that we really enjoy. We game together, whether that's FIFA or 2K or I think the recent game we did last month was Outlast Trials. That was a free game. We downloaded it and we played that. And it was super fun. That reminded me the joys of games, right? Because it's a chance to do something together, have a lot of fun, have a lot of laughs, reminisce, talk about new stuff, catch up, and enjoy each other's company. Another thing I did with another friend that actually lives in the same city as me is that we were able to. He has an apartment and he can like rent out like a theater room situation, and we went and we just split screened Halo. Bro, do you know how fun that was? We sat there and beat the entire game from start to finish on Legendary. Like we beat the entire game. I haven't done that in more than 15 years. I'm very serious. That's how old I'm getting. But like, it's really been. I haven't done it since I was a teenager. I haven't split screened and beat a game from start to finish with a buddy in such a long time. And what was cool is that there was a couple of us because we also played Mario Kart, right? And I forgot what Mario Kart it was, but I think it was like I forgot which one it was, but it wasn't the one on Switch 2. It was like an older one. And we played Mario Kart, and we played Smash Bros on the GameCube, and we just did fun stuff like that. And it's been staying on one screen in one room, not online, not in separate houses, in one space where we all have the day off, which rarely, when I tell you it rarely happens, that we all have the same day off because of our different industries that in which we work. It's very hard to all have the same day off, and other obligations we have, of course, but it's really hard to come together. And we're able to the first time in about a minute, and we just, hey, what do we want to do? We want to go, we can go all buy tickets to this or do it. Hey, let's go game, but not just in separate houses. Let's buy snacks. Let's buy some drinks, and we'll play. And on the same screen, we rented the theater out, played the games, and was one of the best times of my life. And I've done some amazing things, and all of us have done amazing things together besides this. But this right here meant something to me. It just was different to just sit back and for like what was probably like 7 hours or something to just forget about everything else and just be boys. You know what I mean? Like just enjoy each other's company. Because how dark and twisted this world is and how unforgiving this world can be, sometimes you gotta really lean into your friendships, man. And you can have relationships and have all that other stuff, but sometimes that friendships with people you've known for a quarter or more of your life, it really means something. It can get you through some of the darkest times you'll ever have. And coincidentally, we all just love gaming, and we just had time. And we could have went to each other's houses and played something online or bought a game and blah blah. But we wanted to take it old school for a second, and it was something my soul needed because it lifted what felt like a burden on my back. It made me forget my job, it made me forget about some obligations. It was just us and this game that was hard to beat with memories on top of memories on top of memories. And that is what gaming can do. That's what TCG trading cards can do. I have a friend that with her friends, what they like to do, that they meet up and they rip packs together. Like they go buy packs or whatever, and every couple of months, like once every couple of months, they'll come together and go and do reselling or none of that stuff, or like they don't care about it being the latest thing, like whatever they can find because they know how scarce it can be. Whatever they know they can find, they'll go get it, they'll rip it, and it's so cool. It's so cool to see that, and I see the stories and everything. And it makes me so happy that people are still doing stuff like that, especially at our age, like that we can just like we have our own money, we're making our own money. We should be able to enjoy it, right? Especially with things how expensive it can be, it's really hard to go out there and enjoy certain things or find time because you're just so tired. But man, it's so cool to go and just have fun again. You know what I mean? Even if you can't do it often, do it as often as you can. Do what y'all schedules allow. Do what your schedule allows you to do. Or if you can't, make time for it. It's really important because things go by so fast. It can be overwhelming and all that stuff, but it's important to find time for your hobbies, find time for your friends, dude. Because there's gonna be a day, and it's gonna sound really dark, but there's gonna be a day where the gamer tag's never gonna pop on again that they're online. There's gonna be a day where there is no more group texts from that person. Dark, I know, that's the truth. So utilizing the time you do have and find time to go do activities together and taking those silly photos and doing those little new experiences, trying out new cafes, new restaurants, doing game nights, those things are really important because those are the things that you're going to remember for your lifetime. Those are the things that when those gamer tags never go online again, you're going to remember. There's going to be those memories that you cherish. I unfortunately have friends who have passed on, and their gamer tag never coming online again. But I remember us playing a lot of these games. I saved clips from a lot of the games, the game-winning shots, right, or the funny campaign mission we're on that we kept messing up on. Like those little things are what you're going to hold dear to your rest of your life, but especially when you're missing them. Video games doesn't have to be this thing. Trading cards, all these things don't have to be this thing where you have to hate constantly to get engagement. I promise you, you made posts about some of your favorite memories from some of these games. You would get really cool engagement from people who also share the same memory because they played the same games growing up, or maybe just discovered the game now, and they're playing it through with their kids or their nephews or nieces or whatever. That engagement also matters. It matters to have fun and just game again. You remember back in like 2010, for those of you who can, walk with me. I'm the elder statesman here, walk with me. Remember when you just got that game, man? Like it's Friday, your parents wouldn't let you do the midnight release because you had school. So it's Friday and after school you're going to Walmart or GameStop or EB Games or depending on where you were at, a couple years before that, Circuit City or KB Toys, and you went to go get your favorite video game or favorite toy, man, because after school, and then you went straight home, you load that sucker up, and you had your Mountain Dew or your Volt or whatever you were drinking, you know what I mean, with your pizza rolls, and you went and you started that campaign, and that whole weekend, Friday night, all day Saturday, all day Sunday was dedicated to playing this game. You didn't care about how to speed run it. You didn't care about how to hack it. You didn't care about farming clips or whatever these kids are calling this shit now. You just cared about playing the game. You cared about jumping online, depending on what game it was or what time period, and playing with your buddies, joining that group chat and playing together, sharing laughs. All right, like it really used to be as simple as playing the game and enjoying it. And we've lost the recipe. Everything has to be monetized. Everyone wants to be a creator, and I get it. It seems fun, working for yourself, working when you want to, being a millionaire, billionaire, wherever you want to be. I get what it looks like, but even if that's what you want to do or want to accomplish, you can still just game for the fun of it. There's clips on YouTube from accounts that are like 20 years old with that have random clips of like Friends or like Friends a TV show or like cut scenes from video games or movies, and it's just them posting it because of for the love of it. And I love seeing that account. I'm like, there's a passionate person from 17, 20 something years ago that really this clip from this show or movie meant something to them, so much so that they just wanted to post it so that other people could also enjoy or discover this moment too. That kind of passion and doing it for the love of the game is what I'm talking about. It can maybe we're too far gone. Maybe we're just too far gone. That's okay. Maybe I need to get with the times that are here and just go with the wave and enjoy it. But there's something about those special moments of gaming. There's something about those special moments of sitting back and enjoying what you do have and having fun with that and finding and carving out time for that. That is really special. That's really important. And it really just sucks to see so many people hate gaming and not want to give stuff a try and not want to play just to play. And there are some, I don't watch streaming, but I know my nieces, nephews, like youngins out there. I know the youngins from my friends, kids, whatever, that watch streaming, and some of them, they like the big guys like IShowSpeed, Casanel, those other guys and gals. But there are, why I do like one of my nephews. He likes to watch the streamers that have like 2 to 5 or 100 viewers or something. Like he's like, hey, that guy right there that has like barely any viewers. This dude's grinding on this game, and it's super fun to watch him just like do for the love of the game. And I sat down and watched. That's the first time I ever watched a stream from start to finish. It was so interesting and cool to see like someone just sitting there playing and just enjoying the hell out of what they're playing, having so much fun that it made me go and purchase the game so that I could play it. That's what's so special about gaming. And that's what's so special about so many communities. And there's so much weird shit. There's so much weird shit going on with the gaming community at large. With I don't even want to mention certain things because I don't even want to be dragged into that sphere of nonsense. But it's just really unfortunate, man. Where money's introduced, chaos often follows. And because there's money in gaming like there never was before, there are just disingenuous people who really, I don't want to say ruin, but sour the gaming experience, sour the online community experience. There used to be a time when online community for gaming was just sharing Grand Theft Auto cheat codes. That used to be it. People used to just start forums and just used to share Grand Theft Auto cheat codes. There's people who used to share game guide tricks. That's what it used to be. It used to be so cool and so nerdy and this little niche thing that's like you just enjoy that time. I'm gonna make a separate video about it. But do you remember? For those of you who are older than me or around my same age, do you remember the hype that surrounded World of Warcraft? Do you remember that era? People forget or don't know how massive, and World of Warcraft could still be massive. But if it is, it's not as massive as it was. I know that much. Because with the online connectivity that exists now, if World of Warcraft was still as popular as it was when I was growing up, it would be insane. I just don't know if we're going to experience a gaming phenomenon like World of Warcraft was. Because World of Warcraft had people moving funny. People from all walks of life, the nerd, the jocks, everyone would be playing World of Warcraft. They would be closeted World of Warcraft players. Like they would be like, oh, I don't play World of Warcraft. That's for nerds and da da da. And be home, spend that 20 whatever bucks playing that World of Warcraft. I'll tell you that much. Doing raids and shit together. I never got into World of Warcraft. I tried my hardest because a lot of people in my school, obviously elementary school, play World of Warcraft. I just could not get into it. I just wasn't online gaming, like a computer gaming person. I was just a console TV guy. I hated playing on computer screens at the time. But I still understood World of Warcraft was big. Remember those meetups for World of Warcraft fans? Remember how people used to meet their spouses and best friends for life on World of Warcraft? Like, that's how crazy powerful gaming can be. This is gonna sound crazy. Y'all remember Club Penguin, bro? Y'all remember Wizards 101, bro? Y'all remember StarCraft? Like, it used to go deep. It used to go deep, man. And it's not like these things don't exist anymore, but they're just not the focus. Fun's not the focus. Fun's not the highlights. It's about pissing people off to evoke a reaction. It's about being right about something that doesn't matter in the grand scheme of anything, besides your ego trip. And it's really unfortunate. And I don't know if we're going to get back that special love and connection for gaming. Because even at conventions, it doesn't feel the same. It really doesn't. So I hope one day we can get back to it. But one way we can is just enjoy it locally with your friends. Keep gaming, keep being awesome, and most importantly, keep geeking out. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. See you on the next episode. Peace.